We live in an SUV world, big, bulky, bloated. Somewhere along the way, we decided that driving had to be functional, sensible, a bit dull. But what if a car didn't need to shout to stand out? What if it could be elegant, spacious, beautifully balanced, and still leave an impression long after you've parked it? This is the Audi A5. Coupe lines, hatchback practicality, refined, understated, unapologetically Audi. This isn't just a facelift, it's a brand new model. It replaces both the A4 and A5. The question is, did they get it right? Quick quality check, we've got flash door handles with electronic switches. Sounds expensive, solid. So sexy and foxy looks, how does it translate to the back seat? I've got plenty of knee room, actually pretty good headroom as well. Middle seat, yes, that's a no. You've got a sun blown here, which is very handy if you do not want a sun damage, but overall Audi has done really well. Real exhaust pipes, at last Audi, stunning light bar. If you go for the OLED feature, you've got 8 different light designs. Very, very cool. Now, don't let the looks fool you. This is a saloon with the practicality of a hatchback. We've got lift, tailgate. The boot space is massive, 445 liters. Easy to load and unload. Practical shape, very usable. You've got hooks and nets. So this is tailored on the outside, but cargo pants underneath. And that's enough about the boot space. It's scary to give in, but somehow love always wins. But then I'm lonely. The cabin is where Audi really shines through. Modern yet cozy. I love the texture, the blend of different high quality materials. Armrest, soft Alcantara. Even down here you've got leather cushioning. Gorgeous steering wheel. Wherever you touch, it feels soft and expensive. That's S-Line, baby. Beautiful high resolution screen with the optional third one. Do you need it? Probably not. The operating system is good, although I think Mercedes and BMW are better. This one is simpler, smooth, intelligent with crisp graphics. Climate control is touch, but it is intuitive. Down here you've got your shortcut buttons with traditional knob for volume control. There's plenty of storage space. Am I missing something? Oh yes, the digitally operated sunroof, which I think is such a nice extra. Overall, the cabin doesn't scream at you, it whispers. It is subtle, solid, and just very cool. I've been on ghosts as a kid. Now I got house full of kids. Where I keep one of you sick. Keep making that money flip. And how's it to drive? Comfy, very quiet. It feels lush, luxurious. But let's talk about the real reason why you would buy this over yet another SUV. The drive. The steering is sharp, direct, but it's not too heavy, so it won't be tiring. On a twisty road, it handles incredibly well. The chassis is very well balanced. The quattro system, so all-wheel drive, well, it grips the road like a toddler grips a candy. Under the bonnet, I've got a 2-liter turbocharged petrol engine, which produces just over 200 horses and 320 Nm of torque. No hybrid, but you can get that. You can also get diesel if you're covering long distances. But nowadays, what's 200 horses? Yet here, it feels so elegantly put and punchy enough. When you floor it, there's a little bit of noise, but nothing nasty to report about. Generally speaking, it's a very well-mannered engine. If we never ever met before, if I never opened up my door, Because you see, it's not trying to be a race car, but can it be fun on a twisty road? It can, but not because of the horsepower, but because you'll love how grippy it feels. Confident, composed, without destroying your fuel bill. I'm averaging 8 to 9 liters, bugger all. 7-speed automatic gearbox, the gear change is smooth and seamless, just knows the drill. Overall visibility is very good, the back window is a little bit limited, but hey, my arse looks really hot. Besides, you've got fantastic cameras. Overall, relaxing yet engaging to drive, which is very difficult to achieve with EVs and SUVs. This just delivers consistently, effortlessly, with a little bit of flair. It starts from just under £43,000 in the UK. It's coming to the US, but if you prefer the previous generation of A4 or A5, now it's probably the time to buy it with a huge discount. The A5 makes a simple point that practical saloons blended with coupes can still steer your soul. When I park this car, I walk away, I look back and I think, wow, it's gorgeous. When I'm driving, I look at my own reflection in glass windows. How vain is that? But wow, just look at me. In terms of competition, BMW 3 Series, which is sportier, Mercedes C-Class, which is classier, whilst Audi is a youthful blend. Because you see, this car reminds us of something important, that style doesn't have to scream, that function doesn't have to be frumpy, that driving can still be a pleasure, not just a commute. If you like driving, but you also like practicality, comfort and functioning lumbar support, this is a fantastic choice. Driving this car makes me feel confident, unbothered, cool, which is exactly what it represents. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!